What's up, y'all? So we back with like another story. This story is gonna be this is another Adventures of DP story. So it could be a little longer, could be a little shorter. It might be a short, whatnot. It may not have as much comedy as the other ones. Um, but this kind of breaks off of if y'all seen that last clip where I was talking about my homie that had the Monte Carlo. Around this time he had the Monte Carlo, we had a store on 38th and Nicollet. And that's about 6 blocks away from 38th in Chicago, his neighborhood. Well, one of his neighborhoods. And so we had a store. It was me and one of my guys. This one actually, I'm gonna talk about this one because this one is gonna be funny. I got to talk about this one. There's a couple stories in the shop that we had. What do they call that shop? And I can't even remember my own business. I mean, they kind of ran the shops. I was doing computer repair. That's why when I was talking to my homie the other day, I said, man, I'm super proud of you, bro. I'm like super, super, super duper proud of you.
Man, super proud of you, boy.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, hard work paid off.
Because I kind of seen where we came from. There was a lot of ups and downs, as normally it happens in business and stuff like that, with us getting ourselves together. And there's gonna be trials and tribulations. And if you don't have those stories or you don't have no trials and tribulations, that's probably one of the reasons why you ain't successful in nothing. Because you're supposed to have some trials and tribulations. So this is a story about me having my whole entire collection in hard drive. And I can't remember if it was one of my homies that bumped into a table or they were wrestling. I think somebody...
Come on, bro, you ain't got me. Man, watch this. Hey, chill.
Yo, are y'all serious right now? That's my backup drive, man. All my edits on here.
My fault, D. We didn't mean to, fam, for real.
I was wrestling in the store or playing or doing something. I don't know what it was, but I'm sitting there trying to get stuff together and working on the computer parts. These Negroes done bumped my table. They bumped the table and the whole hard drive fell on the ground. I felt like I was about to die. I was just, you know how like the cartoons where they put their head on it and they just like...
Bro, the whole drive's cooked. These sessions aren't opening. You might have backups in the cloud?
This is 30K worth of music, bro. I'm finished.
Hey, we'll figure something
Let's
out.
not panic yet. There's still a shot to pull it. Like I was hyperventilating. I'm like, bro, my whole sitting there looking like, and they probably really want to laugh and say, but once I panicked, like it was the most terrifying moment of that year for me. Like I just really hyped. I was just going through it because that was where all my money was. I had my hard drive stuff. I had my videos. I had all my music. You got to think we were slanging in mixtapes and we was like the bootleg. So I'm just going off. I'm like, man, y'all really just hit my hard drive. I'm sitting here like this, just going in like, man. They're like, oh, DP, what you? I'm like, he said, man, is it broke? Is it bro? I said, bro, just froze like a scary movie. It was like the Conjuring up in that motherfucker. I start going off, man. Y'all done fucked up my hard drive, y'all. And so I was just like, so I'm plugging it back up. It started working. It was like relief. I sat back. It was like so relieving because y'all got to keep in mind that's where my bread is. These are records and stuff that I bought over a period since like 96, 97 that I had on CDs, converted them into MP3s, put them on a hard drive. I had my Time Life stuff, you know, them old school 60s and 70s stuff. I had all my Miles Davis on there. I had all my 8-ball at MJG. I had everything. I had my computer software. So, you know, afterwards, they kind of laughing a little.
Bro, listen to me. Y'all ain't got to stress when something tears. You sell clothes. You can stitch up another hoodie tomorrow. I can't stitch up a hard drive, Jamal. This is 5 years of my life in here.
Forget that, DP, but yelling at us ain't gonna fix it. Real talk, man.
But at the time, this is my archive. This is something I saved since Sam Goody. If y'all know about Minneapolis and Sam Goody and Schindler's and all that and Pop's Arcade, like this is stuff that I've collected. This is in my entire... He said, I'm in the free zone. Yeah, you in the free zone, Stack though. You in the free zone. So I said to me, so I'm sitting here just, I'm so relieved that this works. But like when he was telling me the story, he's like, man, you remember when your hard drive fell? I was like, it rose a chill up my spine because I just remember. I'm like, bro, this is my life work. Like this is all you got to think. Cold days hopping on the 21 to go to Cheapo. Cold days hopping on the 21 to transfer to hop on like the 6 to get on Hennepin to go to Fifth Element to go get the foreign exchange and a little brother, and hopping on the 5 to go to Digital City to get the CD Friday. They release it on Tuesday. We get that shit Friday. Little Boosie coming out, all that. We going away. That's my whole collection. That's everything I got. You see what I'm saying? Over a period of a decade. And that's when I said, you know what? The hell with this. I'm about to start doubling up on hard drive. I start buying 2-3 hard drives, doubling up on stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I say, I probably had about $30,000 worth of music up on there. At a minimum, 15. Aside from what people might have gave me. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think, I'd buy the CD. I'd buy every CD that came out on Tuesday. All of them. Except rock. Every R&B CD. P.D. Pablo coming out. All the Dirty Boys hit the floor. Every single CD that dropped. Nas Illmatic, Nas Stillmatic. It was written. Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep. Yuck Mouth, Double Disabulation. Scarface, My Home. I had every single damn CD there was. All the Tribe Called Quest. All of it. And all that was about to get beat. I was just like, okay, I'm finished. I'm finished. I have nothing to listen to. I can't burn no more CD. I'm finished. So, but that little hard drive, man, it had all my software to fix my computers and stuff. So, no, that day was that was a crazy day. That was going to be a crazy day. And that was kind of, when we had that store, that was right around the time when I was kind of transitioning into eventually getting into the internship, because some little bum ass niggas from over southeast, I didn't know them, but my homie had knew them. It's always somebody you know. It's never somebody you don't know. It's always somebody you know. They broke in the store. They took a bunch of stuff, which was interesting because they didn't take none of my stuff. So it would have made it kind of look like an inside job. Like, damn, they didn't take none of my stuff. They ain't take no money out the register. But turns out, one of the guys, they took some stuff. They were some bums, and they started wearing the clothes. They were wearing my homie's clothes. So at one point, you know, one of my guys had caught them just casually wearing the clothes like they ain't do nothing. They ended up socking them.
Got you.
Stack, hey, listen, man, I didn't mean.
You can steal from my store and just cruise by?
I swear I'll pay it back. Just let me go.
Too late for that.
You know what I'm saying? Socking them up for taking the clothes or whatever. And, you know, we eventually shut the store down, but that was after the fact, you know, but yeah,